for some peace of mind. But TikTok said a gator drove a Jeep through the blinds. Florida man's at it again with fireworks and a goat. And someone married a ghost in a Dollar Tree coat. Hey, what in the Walmart rapture is going on? Aliens dancing in a Waffle House song. Karen's got a taser in the checkout line. And Dr. Oz just adopted birds to fight off crime. Oh, I'm just sitting here scrolling my jaw on the floor. The internet's a circus and I can't take no more. Yeah, when it's wildin', there's a raccoon in the sink. Someone robbed a Wendy's just to steal a frosty drink. A pastor's gone viral yelling about the end is near, while folks ride hoverboards in wedding gear. Hey, what in the Walmart rapture is this mess? Florida's a movie, but it's filmed in VHS. Someone fed meth to a squirrel named Dave, and now he's in a cage just throwing rave. I'm just...
Good morning, everyone. It is Friday. I will be solo today. So, excuse me. There we go. Breathe, then talk. Good morning. Good morning. So, we have, I think, something that's guaranteed to get, well, at least if the red hair dye has infiltrated. Y'all, my hair is growing so fast. I need to do my roots again, or new growth. Anywho. You know, it is weird when you have blonde roots, so the amount of hairdressers that look at my new growth, because you're not supposed to say roots anymore, and then they're like, but you're blonde. And I'm like, yes. Well spotted. But the red hair dye has infiltrated. And I may have found something that just made me irrationally happy today, for no other reason than the amount of potato used and this legitimately Irish man's approval of it.
I found this mashed potato pie. Sometimes social media is so positive for my mental health. Oh, she's putting fucking gravy on it. Now, the gravy is a bit watery, but she is at the cutting edge of science, so I'll forgive her. This is fucking excellent potato peeling. Almost none of the meat of the potato was being falsely accused of being skin. Oh, she's frying up some grated potato. This always ends well. She's going to use this to make the crust. Yes, the crust is also potato. Excellent news. Sorry, that was a bit of a spoiler. I've already seen this video. I just wanted...
I don't know why this tickled my funny bone so much this morning, but it was just like, I need to share this with everyone for the love of potato. I mean, maybe not as available to Irish people during the famine, but you know, this is kind of like a screw you potato famine kind of dish.
To share it, so you know there's still good people in the world. A potato crust filled with mashed potatoes. This would have been a very hard recipe for an Irish person to follow in the 1840s. You just put a little bit of egg in there. It's giving it a nice tan. By the way, the 1840s is when the Irish potato famine happened. It's over now, though. Don't worry about us. Oh my fucking God, look how golden it is. Now tell me that doesn't just make you want to keep going and see what the fuck this life has to offer. Sliced potatoes on top, such creativity. Oh my God, I want it. Okay, I'm gonna go now and have a big smile. Follow me, I'm delicious.
I don't know why that made my day, but there you go. Welcome into the things that make Mo smile. Also, so Mr. Mo, not gonna lie, I may have, during testimony on Thursday, bought myself all of the comfort ridiculousness and had it all delivered yesterday when Mr. Mo was home and not doing school. So he's like, what the hell did you buy? And I was like, well, I want you to remember that I bought us, couples Legos before. I bought y'all fidget spinners, squishy toys, all the theraputty. Look, and then pins with stupid sayings on them. Again, I have no excuse for the random shenanigans I bought. Although I did tell Mr. Mo about the silvery Daenerys dress that I did add to the cart, so I feel like I was at least honest about some of it. He was like, "Well, I hope this helps. I know this case has been hard for you." And I was like, "Thank you." He's like, "Do you have any more Theraputty or silly string or whatever coming in?" And I was like, "Yes, but with my fun money." He was just like, "What in the heck was going on that you bought all this stuff?" And I was like, "Look, the defense was weaponized stupidity, and I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it no more." Now, I don't, I'm on the fence with this one because I am a firm believer in Darwin-like consequences for stupid behavior, but I also want to study the stupidity that caused this. Like, this is level of stupidity that I feel needs to be studied by psychologists, and then we can avoid it for the rest of humanity. Walmart is being sued by a customer after he ate raw bake-to-eat bread that expanded in his stomach. Well, at least it's not from Indiana. A Colorado man sued Walmart after he claimed to suffer severe injuries from eating raw bake-to-eat bread that had allegedly expanded in his stomach. Now, Jordan T. Douglas of El Paso County said he spent 3 days at the UC Health Memorial Hospital Central after ingesting bread from the big box retailer. Now, Douglas filed a personal injury lawsuit on Tuesday in district court, alleging the bread had sent him rushing to the hospital after repeatedly vomiting. He claimed that medical imaging showed gastrointestinal obstructions caused by the expansion of uncooked dough. Now, please show a picture of what kind of giblets. And these are par baked. These should not be raw bread. These are already baked, and you simply put them in the oven for a little bit to warm up. I used to work in a Target bakery, doing that in cake decorating, and I can tell you that those are already partially baked. You know that fresh bread that you're getting from the Target? They put it in and you're like, "Oh, they are some bakerologists. This is some bougie place." No, what exactly we're getting is the par baked bread that's already been cooked but deep frozen. So this should not be, this is not what he ate because this is already baked. So he allegedly probably got, because Walmart does sell the frozen dough for bread. Now, it's kind of obvious that you would not eat this lump of dough. So I am confused because with a big family, when I was doing all the kiddos' lunches, I would just get the 5 log thing of the frozen dough and take it home and cook it because I got the smell of fresh baking bread in my house, and it lasted a bit longer, and the kids always had fresh bread, and I didn't have to cook it for a lot or make the dough. So, yeah. Now, take and bake does imply that you do have to bake it. I severely don't know. I think he is showing the wrong bag because that is not that. Yeah, so I severely doubt that this is the exact product that he used. I probably, because they have the frozen like dinner rolls. He picked up frozen bread dough, not bread loaves. And if you want to freeze bread, then just take the loaf of bread and put it in the freezer. I swear to goodness. This is why aliens lock their doors when they go around our neighborhood. Well, It used to be a nice place. This is why we can't have nice things. Well, what used to be a popular honeymoon destination has, well, surged in the HIV and become a crystal, well, method acting, I guess, manufacturer. It's the most popular place to get your crystal and your HIV if should that be the sort of activity you're looking for on your honeymoon. A popular honeymoon destination is the site of the Pacific's fastest growing HIV epidemic, with officials pointing to rising meth use as the key driver. In Fiji, HIV and AIDS cases are projected to nearly double this year to more than 3,000, according to UN AIDS and then the Fiji Ministry of Health. Now, officials say that drug use is fueling the surge across the Pacific Island nation. In December, the WHO, not the good WHO, the bad WHO that isn't a band, released a rapid assessment detecting unsafe injecting practice. Well, no crap. Because, people who are addicted to not street legal pharmaceuticals are usually the most worried about sterile fields and keeping, proper medical sterilization. So maybe not unsafe injecting practices. Maybe the drug might be the problem. I don't know who. But at this point, you continue to at least stay committed to always having the wrong answer. So consistency. Now, these practices can put people who inject drugs in Fiji as increased for the HIV. Now, the Bluetooth trend has impacted the spread with individuals injecting the blood of an already intoxicated. What the name of all that is who the hell called this Bluetoothing? What in the twilight on methamphetamine? Who the hell is doing this? Look, I try to understand addiction because I know that I've not always been the kindest to people who struggle with it. But what the fuck is wrong with you people? Again, this is why aliens will not meet us. This is why, we will not learn the greater secrets of the universe. This is why not only that, but they have seen Starfleet Academy. At this point, I do believe tiny baby Jesus is like, Father, can we rethink the flood thing? I did not even know that this was a thing, but apparently if you can't score your not street legal pharmaceuticals, you can vampire the drugs out of someone. What in the name of unholy fuckery is this? Now, the use of the popular crystal has found that at least 50% of the people who do go in for at least treatment at local clinics or hospitals do admit to using dirty or contaminated syringes. So, yeah, I don't think the problem is the syringe. I think we need to think about the drug. I could be, what do I know? I'm just a person over here who uses logic and available information and tries to think of a workable, solvable solution that maybe doesn't include giving addicts, a loaded freaking weapon. For the love of all that is unholy, what is going on? And Bluetoothing, well, you learn something horrifying on the internet every day, I guess. Good night, nurse. Well, another article in which I am saying, thank God it's not from Indiana. Although this mugshot does have me wondering if he has some Hoosier lineage, because I have seen them eyes. before in my Walmart. In fact, that particular beard growth, that hillbilly, I already have a parole officer, genetic predisposition of that kind of facial hair growth, it is endemic and genetic here in Indiana. You've been warned. I am glad to see that Banjo Boy did learn. He growed all up. A man was arrested early Tuesday morning after walking out on a bar tab at a local restaurant in Largo, according to the Largo Police Department. Now, Benjamin Raquel reportedly ordered food and drinks at the Largo Whiskey Wings on Sunday night, totaling up to $64.18 before walking out after telling employees he didn't have any money to pay. Then maybe you shouldn't have ordered anything, you giant douche. Yeah, you thought that is the weirdest. He's Schrodinger's. Oh my God, is this what Sarah Boone meant when she was tipsy but not drunk because only one side of her was showing the effects of alcohol? Because I, I feel like this is where you could legitimately say I was only part tipsy. Debit and credit cards as security, which, according to the affidavit, did not have money on them and told the employees that he would come back the next day to pay them. Now, police said Raquel, 23, came back to the restaurant late Monday night to retrieve a cell phone charger that he had forgotten when he was there during the crime. As you do. Sir, a cell phone charger, not just a cell phone. You could find a cell phone charger. Well, when he returned to the scene of the crime, oddly enough, the staff called the police, and he was arrested around 12:20 a.m. on Tuesday. Now, post Miranda rights, Raquel reportedly told officers that he had a Cash App debit card, which he did not provide to the restaurant, but the affidavit did not say if it had money on it to pay for the food or alcohol that night. Now, he was charged with obtaining food with the intent to defraud and remains in the Pinellas County Jail. Yeah, make better life choices. I mean, if possible. The world's hottest speed skater. Is this the one that's dating that one douchey guy from YouTube who thinks he's a boxer now? Because I I mean, okay. She can do a winged eyeliner, which I am impressed because I cannot do one of those. They always look like distant and poorly related cousins. So, very un-Indiana-like. Yeah, okay, one of the Paul brothers. All right. Is that one of Yeah, I just call him one of the blonde douches. No offense, but they're young and they're annoying. Look, I was that kid who was 7 years old and irritated with other 7-year-olds for being immature. No, you are not. You are awesome. You put up George Carlin yesterday, so I am proud to call you friend, sir. I wish George Carlin would come back. We need his logic. It really was like the only touch or cornerstone of sanity in an illogical world. The 2026 Games held in Italy will open over this weekend, and opening ceremonies are set to premiere on NBC on Friday evening. Now, these games will go on for much of February. Jutta Liederam, 27, is one of the forerunners in women's speed skating competitions. Now, Liederham is engaged to boxer Jake Paul. Ew, why? Ma'am, can we talk? I mean, yeah, she's attractive, but she's attractive in that way that seems, look, if I'm a chick, she is attractive in the way that is exhausting, meaning that this outfit and this all, I'm not trying too hard to look beautiful, took 4.5 hours. And Oh my God, you know she's one of those women who do the get ready with me with the little clickety clackety nails. What is this? Why? Why? No, explain this to me, internet, because I don't get the clickety clackety. Why? Why? Every single get ready with me so I can learn, the geometry and mathematics of girliness. So I watch these damn tutorials and every single it's a what? Eh, This is why men think women are crazy. Like I'm on a dude's side at this point. We do nothing logical. We get 900 pounds of makeup, only use 3 colors. Because look at those palettes. They have 127 palettes and they've used 5 colors. A- And okay, look. Also, lovely ladies. I love I love that you have an hour and a half to spackle, pre-spackle, sand, primer. I am looking I would be one of the women. I know it was supposed to be a gag on Homer Simpson, but with the makeup gun. Or that was the one thing about Fifth Element that I was like, please make that, the little clicker thing, and you just put it on and it would, I don't know, magic with technology, your makeup. Actually, I'll probably watch The Fifth Element today. I love it. Everything but that one, oh God, Chris Tucker. I hope he's doing okay. I don't know what happened to him, but I'm glad I don't see him in any more movies. God, his voice was annoying. I don't know how. When did being annoying and just uh, having a voice like a drill pick become a thing? I Chris Tucker, sorry, I tried. I tried to watch, you and that one guy, the movie. No, just no. Rush Hour. Yeah, I tried to watch Rush Hour and I couldn't. He was really perfect for Ruby Ross. I will say that he played obnoxious and flamboyant, although it was a bit of a stretch of disbelief that a man in a onesie with a what can only be phallic afro kind of thing going here would attract a woman in the airplane scene. That was the only thing that kind of took me out. I was like, no, not a woman. But there you go. Moe's breakdown of Fifth Element. It was all good, but the thing that really suspended my disbelief was that that version of Chris Tucker would be attracted to a woman, not the other things. Nothing else in there. But that. Now, I don't know where or what in the hell happened here, but this is why I would not be a police officer. No, no. Although I will say, I'm not a snake person, but the kind of pinkish snake is cute. We're not getting turtles. Turtles are demons from hell. Look, snapping turtles scare the ever living hell out of me. I would rather go into the ocean because I figure if I get attacked by a shark, it will be a quick, clean death. If I get my foot bitten off by by a freaking snapping turtle, it, I just I just can't. Y'all, I am terrified of snapping turtles, and in my world, every pond contains at least 100 of those mothers, and I just will not be uh, testing God's grace. Police find a 4-foot crocodile, 38 snakes, and 19 lizards during a drug raid on a 39-year-old man's home, along with 3 hedgehogs, 9 cats, and nearly 30 dogs. Were also allegedly found on the property in Australia. Oh, yeah, no, let's tempt God and God's good graces more by getting animals from a country where everything wants to F and flip and flapjack kill you. Sure, sure, this is a great idea. Nothing could go wrong. Police in Australia have charged a 39-year-old man for alleged cannabis and exotic animal farming after finding a 4-foot crocodile, 38 snakes, 9 lizards, 3 hedgehogs, 29 dogs, and 9 cats in his home. Please tell me it was a double wide. Look, this is totally headcanon, but I needed an Australian hillbilly because I know the kind of people that that would do this in my neck of the woods. So I am imagining the Australian Appalachian. Oh my God. That's the new Odd Couple. ABC, talk to me. Okay, perfect strangers, but instead of Balky and cousin Larry, we have a hillbilly and an Australian hillbilly, and they come to America. It's like the Odd Couple, but they basically agree. It's basically, we just see what hillbilly connections bring us together versus what nationalities tear us apart. There's a little bit of hillbilly in every single culture. Changed my mind. Now, they found this house or at least this was reported on Thursday on Instagram by the New South Wales police. And allegedly, they found the reptiles and animals inside a home in Columbadi, which is 275 miles north of Sydney, where cannabis farming, was allegedly also taking place. Now, photos of some of the reptiles and animals were shared in the post, including a crocodile, one of the hedgehogs, and a video of a white snake, as well as photos of the alleged cannabis farm. Raptor Squad officers, Raptor Squad. That's like maximum power thrust. Total badassery. Total annihilation. This sounds like Raptor Squad sounds like something a 10-year-old on Call of Duty would call him and his squad. Like, we're super Raptor Squad fart face. So, there you go. Raptor Squad officers have charged a man for alleged commercial cannabis cultivation, drug supply, and farming protected or illegal reptiles in the state's north. A real case of high stakes and higher scales. Oh, for God's sake, no. You will be arrested for puns, bad ones. Now, the police will allege inside the home was a 1.2 meter saltwater crocodile, 38 snakes, including a cobra, 19 lizards, 3 hedgehogs, 28 dogs, and 9 cats. Now, the animals were found during the drug bust, with police discovering a makeshift zoo in the home, per Australian Broadcasting Corporation. Detective Brad Adby of the NSW Raptor Squad. Raptor Squad. Raptor Squad sounds like a knockoff of a knockoff. So if Power Rangers were a knockoff of a Japanese show, then Raptor Squad would have been the knockoff. It would have been the Digimon of this. Or what was it? I can't remember. I was a Power Ranger loyalist, so I don't know. Apparently, they did have a hydroponic cannabis system set up and 28 dogs. Okay, I take the hedgehog. Now, the 39-year-old man has been charged with weapons, drug, and illegal animal trading offenses, including 8 counts of deal or attempt to deal in protected animals and cultivating a prohibited plant in commercial quantities, cannabis. Now, he has refused bail and is due to appear in court on Thursday. So, I mean, there you go. I honest to God thought this was going to say Florida. I'm actually shocked to death that it was Australia. Well, before we get into, the unfortunate trial today, because unfortunately, we do have day 15. I am breaking it up into 2 parts so it's easier for me to make little videos. Don't give me ideas, But yes, I would. But we've got some clips, and I thought you would like to watch with me. Because even though, Shizzy and Volstorm aren't here, I figured they'd get a kick out of this. They watch it on replay. As always, this is from, what is it? I Mostly Blame Myself, and it is a retelling of The Matrix. So let's see how they remake and make better this classic movie.
You take the blue pill, and you wake up in your bed, and believe whatever you want to believe.
Oh,
You take the red pill, and you wake up in Wonderland, and I show you just how deep the rabbit hole goes.
And how do I know you're not trying to roofie me?
it always did strike me as you follow some random woman with a bunny tattoo into a sketchy underground techno club to meet a man in what can only be described as dom wear, and he tells you to take a pill, and Keanu Reeves is like, okay, sounds good. I mean, why not? You just think Keanu Reeves is kind of at the beginning of The Matrix, kind of portrayed as this very risk-averse kind of guy. So it is kind of like, yeah, so a stranger offers you candy and a good trip. Seems like a reason to take a pill in the back of a dirty techno club.
I guess you don't. But I'm not.
You said if I take that pill, I wake up in my bed, believe whatever I want to believe. Sounds pretty rapey, Morpheus.
Yes, I can see how it may come across a bit rapey. But I can assure you, Neo,
Also, why must we wear sunglasses indoors?
so that they don't know our true identity.
Also sounds pretty rapey, Morpheus.
I'm not trying to rape you, Neo. I'm trying to save you.
Everything all right in here, Morpheus?
Yes. Trinity, this is Neo. Why don't you tell him how much you love taking the pill?
The pill. It saved my life.
You didn't want kids.
I knew it was coming, and I still was okay. I wear my sunglasses at night, so I always liked the future so bright you have to wear shades, because I thought it was really positive until I realized it was about nuclear holocaust. I was like, damn, even the 80s happy movie can't or happy music can't be happy. No, actually, it was about a nuclear holocaust. What about that balloon song? Wasn't that a happy ending? No, that was also about nuclear holocaust, but it was in German, so we liked it.
No. That pill. The red pill.
I don't see color.
What?
Neo, quickly, take the pill.
Oh, that's convenient. Two men walk in also wearing sunglasses indoors, and now I have to take the pill? Are they gonna rape me too, Morpheus?
Those aren't real men, Neo.
And why does it matter how they identify?
This guy's
Screw the other two Matrix movies after the first Matrix. Remake this movie. I want to see all of this. I want to see the entire Trinity. We can make it a Trinity. I don't even care at this point. Because the other Matrixes they made after the first one, I'm sorry, I tried, y'all. I tried to like them. I tried to think that there was a point. And no. Just no.
sucks.
Mr. Anderson, I'm gonna need you to come with us.
Neo, I need you to listen to me carefully. On that table, there is a phone. When it rings, pick it up.
Thank you for calling Pizza Hut. Would you like takeout or delivery?
Takeout. No. Delivery. No. DiGiorno.
Like I said, I could watch an entire film of this.
The other phone, Neo.
I'll take one car for a kid. Looking for this. Why would we be looking for a broken phone cord?
Because it's the only way out of here, you fucking moron.
Neo, you are the chosen one. Only you can defeat them.
It's time to die, Mr. Anderson. Nah. It's time to live.
This is only funny because I went into high school during the height of the Matrix, where every slightly unadjusted boy decided to give up trying to be the Crow and then decided to be Neo. And look, I am a weird nerd who gets into weird nerd things, so I say let your weird nerd flag fly. But if it's not your jam and you just happen to see a gangly teenager in a leather coat doing Neo moves, look, I couldn't stop laughing. I was glad that the Crow phase was behind us, but then the Neo phase was not much less cringe.
Fuck! Ow! Fuck! Ow! Jesus Christ!
Maybe Neo wasn't the chosen one.
No, probably not.
Here, drink this. Time to go down the rabbit hole.
I love it. I love it. So this one, we talk about possums a lot, and I'm actually terrified of possums, but I think I would be okay I'm okay watching someone else have this other exotic pet. Yes, I'm not naming it because it could be clipped, and you'll see why.
And anyone? I need to spend time every day grooming her and scratching her back. I'm Beaver Mom.
Hi.
I'm Holly, and this is Tulip's story for Geobeats. Tulip was found alone as a baby beaver.
She said she was a beaver mom. Now, I feel like I could make a t-shirt out of that, but it would not mean the same thing that
Actually wandered up to some construction workers. Unfortunately, in Mississippi, beavers are classified as a nuisance species.
Look at the dog.
I volunteer with Woodside Wildlife Rescue. Tulip was brought into rehab. She was so sick. It was sad. I just desperately wanted to help this little creature. She lived inside with our family 24/7 as a scientist looking at behavior. It's interesting. Their whole world is changing their environment to fit their needs. And so when they're inside the house, sometimes that just means that they go around and grab whatever they can find and put it in a pile or make a dam inside the house. It also means they want to chew anything that is available to them. They have teeth
Sure.
literally that are made of metal for the most part because they're orange due to the iron in their teeth, and they chisel them all the time. You're so strong. Everything a beaver does is to ensure that they have what they need for survival. There's literally people in Mississippi that do nothing but dynamite beaver dams because trying to hand pull it is just not going to happen.
I mean, that does sound like a very Mississippi way, very Hillchuck way to get rid of a beaver dam. And if it wouldn't kill the beavers, and, you know, I would totally approve.
Myself, my husband, and my two sons. Luckily, it's a family affair, so we all take turns making sure that we can take care of her. She loves fruits.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute, because I almost got Mr. Mo today on, where is it? I almost got him on the this particular train.
A walking stuffed animal with horns. Meet the mini Highland cow, a pocket-sized fluff tank with bangs.
Because Mr. Mo was like, we should get another cat. And I was like, or, and he's like, they are fluffy. So I have a foot in the door. He has admitted the fluffiness. And I think I can, like, if one happens to come home with me, we could just say it's a Doberman or a golden doodle.
Better than half of Instagram. These tiny beasts are the result of selectively breeding standard Highland cattle to be smaller, cuter, and...
Yes! I would call it Buddy the emotional support cow. He'd be like, look, I have an emotional support heifer. Teddy bear sheep? We must investigate this. Yes and yes.
This
Ball
is a baby
storm?
doll sheep, also known as
We must give
Southdown
a
sheep.
holla.
After reaching adulthood, it is generally about 50 centimeters tall and weighs an average of 40.
I'm getting 4. And I'm going to name them. I don't know what I'm going to name them, but I'm getting all of them. Look!
kilograms. It is very mini and comes in many coat colors.
It is a little, oh my goodness. Yes. I don't know. I'm sure they have them in freedom seeds too, or freedom units. It's so fluffy.
It looks like a cross between a teddy dog and a cow, since its height is about the same as
Yes! Oh my god, and they put little antlers on it. That's it. I know what I want for my well, I don't know. When I win the lottery or take over the HOA violently through force. I mean, you know, we all have dreams.
an adult's knee, you can let it graze in some orchards to clear the grass without damaging the fruits. What many people don't know is that baby doll sheep love to be with people. Coupled with their relatively docile temperament, they are very suitable as pets. Unlike ordinary sheep, baby doll sheep have no horns and can be crossbred with many kinds of sheep, such as Hampshire sheep, Oxford sheep, or Merino sheep. They are relatively precocious and can reach adulthood in generally 6 to 8 months. Baby doll sheep can give...
I can get a sheep that looks like a Highland cow. Okay, King Bob, I will try, because I know not everyone can get, you know, a fluffy cow, but I was this close to getting Mr. Mo on the program of buying a ridiculous fluffy cow. And for reasons that would only be for cuteness and no logical reason. Now, this is one that we have seen before, but before we get started on the Canero trial, I figured we should all take a moment to center and de-stress Nate. In theory. Or laugh at this video can laughably be called the primitive use of green screen.
Let's take a relaxing break and leave cyber stress behind. Come with me to a clearing, a stream, a mountaintop, and finally to outer space. At each stop in our journey, I will share with you methods that may help you relieve the
Where in the Grateful Dead Nirvana shop did she get this entire outfit? I just feel like I can smell the patchouli from here. I imagine she has one of those god awful, like, bowls, the screaming bowls, uh, sound like the souls of the damned being tortured, or a bunch of cats in a blender. No offense if you like the screaming bowls. They just sound like audio anxiety to me. They legitimately make me go into fight or flight mode. Now, that's not hard to do because if there are multiple of those, I don't know if I'm the only one that gets distracted. We're on a squirrel day. It's Friday. Um, Hopefully I'm not the only one, but if we're in like Sam's Club and they've got two of those, oh gosh, the little front loaders going backwards at the same time with the beeps going in discordant, I cannot function. If the beeps, Mr. Mo legitimately is like, we'll just wait till they go so I can have a conversation with you because I stop and I cannot function. It's the discordant beeping. It's all the people. I'm not saying that I'm a bit tismy, but I am a bit tismy.
physical and mental stress that comes from long hours at your computer. Feel your serpent within, suspended now between the sky and the earth, and imagine.
Is my serpent within, like, also where I hid my groove? Like, if I find my internal serpent, will I also get my sexy back? I mean, or is it next to my inner child and leftover residual genetic Catholic guilt? Because I just, I, these are the things, like, when they start talking like this, I'm like, where the hell is my internal serpent? I would guess near my spleen, but maybe it's a gallbladder? Lower left quadrant? I don't know.
Imagine your favorite mountain. Could be a hill, any high place where you like to be.
Me after a gummy. No, I'm just kidding. You said any high place.
Around and around and around. Now reverse it, coming in.
Okay, ma'am. This is actually a good exercise, but it's not going to be comfortable for everyone because she's actually using a lot of core strength to keep her legs parallel. So if you do actually want to do chair workouts, you can always start with one leg at a time. If it's too hard to stand up or sit up straight and do all this together. I don't also understand. It's very obvious that you're not in a field. Why did you put fake water sounds?
In. Tickling is a wonderful way to relieve tension.
Well, yes, ma'am, but we generally can't do that in our workplaces. I mean, ask Tubin. I mean, he was trying to relax during a Zoom meeting, and HR said it was inappropriate. So I wouldn't do a self-tickle at the workplace, but that's just, I've never been in an office environment, but I am guessing that's probably against HR policies. Mo, when the gummy finally kicks in. I can see all the colors. I touched them. They're brilliant. I feel like we were supposed to take a gummy before this. I feel Y'all, this is why I can't do yoga. It's usually taught by someone like this, and God love them. I do try to pay attention, but then they start talking in this incomprehensible, ephemeral language, and I'm like, do what with my chi? I'm over here doing a split squat that you're calling a warrior pose. I just would like you to let you know, or to let you know that I know this is a split squat. Okay. Okay. So I will tickling yourself in your office space. A very small part of me wants to get hired at an office and then put this on and say, look, it's part of my de-stressing and I really have to do this. And y'all know I would wear a wig. I would have no shame. I would go in and do this and then quit and change my, then I'd come back with just my normal hair and they'd be like, you look familiar. I'd be like, huh, never been here in my life.
I thank you for moving with me from place to place. I hope you will continue to visit these places.
Is your internal snake trying to GPS its way to your spine? Why are you... I'd like you to thank you for going place to place. It's been a great thing. Do what now? Ma'am, you're supposed to be relaxed, not swaying in the breeze.
And incorporate them into your workday. And remember, relax, take breaks. Relax, take breaks. Relax, take breaks.
Volstorm, I will give you $1 to play this in your office and go through this. I know $1 is a large sum of money for the embarrassment of this. But you have to film it. Oh God, I would have to go check out Goodwill because I don't have any, this is too hippie adjacent and okay, it is going to sound a little bit vain and I am kind of shocked that I am vain in this way, but that's really boxy. Y'all, it has been a damn decade since I have been small enough that I don't have to wear boxy clothes. I can if I want to, but I don't have to. So it kind of pisses me off that everything is either a crop top or looks like maternity wear right now. I'm like, the one time I have like Dumbo's feather of diet and y'all are bringing back maternity clothes, boxy wear, or crop tops. This is why we can't have nice things. Well, you guys, I am going to be letting you go. You should be redirected to the first part of the Paul Canero trial. Now, we aren't starting until 10:30 to give us kind of a buffer, especially if the defense is going to be doing anything dumb. I will be kind of skimming ahead to give you kind of an update when we start, because I honestly don't know where the state would go after Wednesday's testimony. And I'm not even sure where the defense is going to go. So this is the first time that it is a bit of, I am not sure what's going to be happening. So I will see you guys there. We do have Mad Libs and hopefully not, terrible, terrible testimony. So have a wonderful day. I will see you guys in a little bit. And I will be on Nick's fundraiser tonight for Hey Rob. He has been targeted by Laura Owens, she of the Immaculate Double Oral Conception, as has never happened in humanity. Or only once, but in really legitimately odd circumstances. So you are not, Mary, Laura. Anyway, that's a lot to unpack. So I'll wait till I have an adult beverage with Nick for that one. But I will see you. So I will be on trial duty most of today, and then I'll be hanging out with Nick. So hang out there. We are trying to raise money because Laura Owens is trying to again, legally, fleece someone for money. instead of getting like a job or a purpose. If I had like the ability to extend more compassion to people who honestly don't deserve it, I would say I feel sorry for Laura Owens because she must have an incredibly empty life that she does this. But she's hurt too many people. So when you go from being, having a mental health challenge to being an absolute victimizer, I kind of lose compassion. So don't drop the soap, Laura.